to the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park, the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre, the home for GB Hockey, for GB against Germany. Of course, we had a pulsating, tense affair yesterday. Last night, where Great Britain lost in the dying moments to Germany by 3-2. They'll be hoping for a better performance tonight and, of course, a different result. I have to tell you, it is absolutely bitterly cold here in the east part of London, but we are hoping that we're going to have a game to warm the cockles, as they say here, and lift us as we approach pushback time here at the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. So these are the hero leading scorers in the competition. Olivia Merry with 10. And we're just looking down there. Delfina Marino still potting in the goals for Argentina. So it is a fantastic event that we should have here this evening. Let's just have a look at the head-to-head stats between the two sides. Obviously, Germany picking up a win last night. No draws whatsoever. We did think we were heading for a penalty shootout last night, but we didn't quite get it. Germany just sneaking there at the end. I'm delighted to say I've been joined in the commentary box by Charlie Broom and Olympic champion Helen Richardson-Walsh up here. Welcome. I hope you're all fine. I hope you're looking forward to this match. We had, it was probably not a fluid match, but a tense affair.
Yeah, it was a tense affair. Great Britain taking the lead against the run of play. Germany, I think, dominated most of the possession, most of the statistics, but Sarah Robertson getting on the end. And I think that's what they'll look to build on. But it's difficult. I mean, Helen, you'll understand when you've been away for a long time from the international scene, it's difficult to get going straight away, isn't it?
Yeah, I do really feel for the players. It is not a nice situation for any of them. But, you know, kind of under Mark as the coach, they have been pretty inconsistent with their performances, but when they've had a bad performance, they've come back the next day and had a good one. So hopefully we'll get that this evening.
You know, just that top shot from Stappenhorst beating Maddie Hinch away to her right-hand side. But I think, you know, they were behind twice, weren't they? Again, and weren't playing very well. And I think they'll just look to improve today.
Yeah. Well, let's listen to both the coaches. They've slept on their performances last night. What are they expecting today? Obviously, you were disappointed last night. On reflection today, how are you going to approach this?
Again, we'll adjust our press a little bit to try something a little bit different to see if we can put a little bit more pressure on their back four and not give them so much time. And I mean, it's interesting. We actually created some opportunities ourselves, but then the last pass or the final execution of the skill let us down. But look, today we have to get more possession, and that's one way is winning the ball off them a little bit more.
Yeah, is it confidence with the team at the moment in that final third, the final pass or whatever it is?
No, because I think not so long ago, a couple of weeks ago, we were doing well in that area of the pitch. I think it's just probably the pressure, you know, different players, different style, different marking, that sort of stuff. And maybe the speed of it was just a little bit too quick last night, and we just have to get used to it again.
Well, you've had a night to sleep on last night's victory. What are you working on for today's match?
Well, I think we have to move the ball a little bit faster than we did yesterday. Yesterday was all right. We're hoping to be able to put something on top of that and then defensively correct the little mistakes that we made.
Yeah, Great Britain would have been hurt by yesterday's result.
Would they?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. What are you expecting from them differently today?
Well, I think they'll bring the game to us. I don't know, really. I really have no idea. I'm quite looking forward to the challenges they put at us, and that's what I said to the girls as well. You know, can we repeat yesterday in the simple hockey that we did? That's going to be the challenge.
I think it's safe to say yes, Great Britain would have been hurt by that result. A defeat right in the dying minutes of the matches. I can see that the umpires and the players are beginning to make their way out here. We are in for an absolute cracker. I'll leave you with the commentary team now, who hopefully have warmed up with a nice hot cup of tea. Charlie Broom and Helen Richardson-Walsh.
Thanks, Chris. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome along to the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. The two umpires, Sarah Wilson on the left from Scotland and Hannah Harrison from England on the right, make their way out into the centre of the park. And here come Germany, led by Charlotte Stappenhorst this evening. And they'll be feeling pretty good about yesterday. Despite missing 8 key players, they dominated the game in every facet and finished with 12 shots from 12 circle penetrations, which was considerably better than their hosts. They'll look to build on that tonight as they play their last Pro League game of the season. And can they finish on a high? So Germany are out now. We just await the home side. And here they come now. Ollie Byrne-Webb at their head. For Great Britain, yesterday was really an opportunity to blow the cobwebs of 6.5 months without Pro League action away. Despite being on the back foot for large parts, they did lead twice and frustrate Germany. And if they can implement coach Mark Hagar's instructions to be more aggressive and look after the ball, then they'll surely impose themselves more on the game this evening and give themselves the chance of a better outcome. So teams are out. So let's have the national anthems. Germany's first, and then that of Great Britain's.
Save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen, God save our Queen. Save her victorious, happy and
So let's go down for the coin toss.
So yesterday you guys called, so today you can't. So
Confirmation of our umpires. Martin Madden, the umpire for
It's to try and relax things before the game. Tails. Yeah.
tells the call.
It's a hit. Ball.
So Germany win the toss, and Germany will start with the ball.
Good luck.
And Ollie Byrne-Webb will take her team down the Germany lineup. And as they do, let's have a look at some team news, and we'll start with the hosts. And Mark Hagar makes just the one change to the match day squad. Amy Costello, number 32, the East Grinstead defender, comes in for Joe Hunter, who didn't get any game time yesterday. Maddie Hinch continues in goal. And Susanna Townsend, one of the two goal scorers for Great Britain yesterday, starts. The other, Sarah Robertson, starts on the bench, along with Toman Jones, Wilkinson, Owsley and Bullsdon. As for the visitors, Germany make two changes to their squad for today's encounter. In-come number 17, Emma Davidsma of Club Anden Ulster, and 71, Lisa Nolte from Dusseldorf Hockey Club, while Liv Arndt and Laura Berkner miss out. Charlotte Stappenhorst takes over the captain's armband from Amelie Wortmann, while in goal, Natalie Kabalski starts instead of Julia Sontag. And two coaches, Mark Hagar, the New Zealander, in charge of Great Britain, and well, been stuck here, hasn't been home since February of last year. So
Right, girls, come in.
Xavi Reckinger, his counterpart, the former Belgian player, is starting to build something with this Germany women's side, and they were pretty happy with the way they performed yesterday, and so they should, because with a weakened side they dominated proceedings. Can they dominate again tonight? We'll find out. So Germany in the all-black strip get us underway, attacking the goal away to our right-hand side. Great Britain in their change of white tops, blue skirts and socks. And I'm delighted to say that joining myself, Charlie Broom, in the commentary box is a reigning Olympic champion, Helen Richardson-Walsh. Helen, welcome along to the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. Your thoughts ahead of this one? Before we get there, let's just have a look as McKill makes a little run into the circle, but is denied. And Great Britain on the back foot already as Petter wins the free hit. And Helen, it's over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. It's really nice to be watching some live hockey again. I think what's required tonight from Great Britain, as Mark Hagar's already said, is a lot of pressure. They want to be getting pressure to the ball, playing with a much higher tempo than they did yesterday. Possibly not quite up to speed where they want to and need to be, and they need to try and start putting some of that right this evening.
Yeah, 6.5 months or thereabouts, give or take a couple of days without Pro League action, and it does make a difference, especially with the Germans having played league hockey in that time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the GB girls, although they've been training obviously at their training centre, they've played a few matches, but having that actual proper competition is slightly different, and Germany would have been getting that in their leagues, which obviously we haven't been doing so in United Kingdom.
So it's a Great Britain ball on the 23, taken by Unsworth. Unsworth up against McKill, plays it down to that right-hand corner on the reverse stick, and it comes. Good stop on the edge of the circle by Husa. And here comes Stappenhorst. Stappenhorst with Hauke outsider to the right. Townsend, though, wins possession back. Ansley drops it to Perm Webb. And Costello will clear it up the right-hand side.
Yeah, a really good tackle back from Townsend, and that's what they need all over tonight. They need players who are being prepared to do the work like Townsend did just then, because that can be the spark.
Petter driving at Muller-Wieland. Keeps the ball alive, plays it back to Costello. Here is McCallum. Towards Raya, who can't retain possession, played onto the foot of McCallum by Pauline Heinz. Muller-Wieland. Can Unsworth get there? Yes, she can. Now, Sarah Evans has crackles over to her right-hand side, finds McCallum. Here is Townsend. Townsend up against Muller-Wieland, just tries to throw it and go past the Germany number 14, but throws it off the back of the park. The other key thing, Helen, is discipline. Fiona Crackles didn't have the best of games in that respect yesterday. She picked up a green card in the first half, and Germany scored a penalty corner straight off the back of that, and then she picked up a yellow in the second half, and within a minute Germany scored the equaliser. So it's so important, isn't it, to keep all 11 players. I know it sounds obvious, but when you're playing 9 minutes with 10 players, life becomes hard.
Yeah, it does. Particularly the game that it is today. It's so quick.
Go on. No, it's a long corner.
Owsley feels she was fouled by Schoenig, but nothing coming from Sarah Wilson. And Micah Schoenig had an excellent game yesterday. Another 2 balls on the park. Wilkinson just gets it clear, and now she gets the ball in play. Perm Webb. Heinz closing the GB skipper down, and she wins the free hit. Was that too high? No, it's off the leg of Heinz. Inside, says Hannah Harrison. And that's important, isn't it, Helen? Because if it's outside, the ball can go straight into the circle. If it's inside the 23, it has to go 5 before going in.
Yeah, I thought it hit a foot outside the 23 actually, but yeah, I mean, it went out to Holly Pern-Webb anyway, and we were able to still do what probably wanted to do.
So we mentioned Joe Hunter not having any game time yesterday. He's taken a forward out and brought in an extra defender. Are we going to see a defender not have some game time today, perhaps?
Yeah, I don't know. So over Hagar's tenure with Great Britain, what I seem to remember is that he has always left one player on the bench for pretty much the whole game and only brought them on in the last period. Now, having spoken to some of the players, that player's known as an impact player. Personally, I'm not too sure about that. You know, as a player sitting on the bench for a whole game and then trying to expected to kind of come on and bring some impact. But I think now the reasoning is the fact that there's only 16 that can play in the Olympic Games, and so it's more practicing for the numbers that will be allowed in the Olympic Games, which does make sense to me. Although winning games at this point in time is also pretty good for the confidence, so it is a difficult balance in act, and you know, it's judging those things in the moment with your squad and your team, where you think you are and actually what you think will be most beneficial, and that's down to the coach.
And of course also where you are in your journey and your preparation, because obviously fans always want you to win, but it's not always possible, and sometimes you will know fully well that it's just the way it goes, and some criticism is sometimes levelled unfairly because not all knowledge is known.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, there was so many times when, you know, we might not have done certain things, or certainly, you know, certain plays at corners, things like that, and it is for the you've always got the bigger picture in mind, and as you say, not everybody, nobody outside of the team knows the reasons, and you've just got to have the faith and the belief in what you're doing, and that's all that matters.
It's not a diving tackle, she's just trying to get the ball and it's a sideline. Come on, Javi.
Sarah Wilson, not sure if you can pick that up in the effects, Mike. Sarah Wilson talking to Xavier Reckinger. And she's a very vocal umpire, isn't she? So there can be no dispute as to what she's thinking or why she's given a decision.
Yeah, no, she is top quality umpire, has been for many years now, and one of the reasons is because she talks normally in a calm manner, and explains the decisions, and players always appreciate that.
Ball's done. Was under a bit of pressure, did well to get the ball away. Midpoint of the first quarter, no real chances for either team. Schoenig, Muller-Wieland. And this is what Germany did so well yesterday, just keeping the ball around the back. Nice pass from Muller-Wieland, picking out Kiefer. Free hit for Germany. Hauke. How's that going to fall? It's going to fall to Jones.
Nothing.
Yeah, and this is, having played Germany probably one of the most times actually, this is what they are so good at. This is what they're known for. You know, they've got their back three, or back 4, 5, very stretched and wide and high on the sidelines, making GB cover as much ground as possible.
So the question is, Helen, when you're in that position, you get the ball, how do you keep it? Because it gets very congested. I mean, if Great Britain win possession now in their circle, there's a lot of players around. They don't have the luxury that Germany have of playing these 15, 20-yard passes.
Yeah, and when you've not had the ball for quite some time and you win it, sometimes your instinct is, oh, I need to pass it to one of my players, but actually the most important thing is keeping possession of the ball, and that can sometimes be running hard to space, actually just making ground yourself.
Pulls them to Unsworth. Well, I think it's Anna Toman who's going to be the impact player because she's got her top on the bench.
Good spot.
There she is. So it is Anna Toman's turn, it would appear.
Yeah, it doesn't, you know, normally players have got ready to get their tops off and warming up at least at some point in a quarter. Does look like she's there for a while.
She might need a thicker jacket by the time we get to the third quarter. Forward comes Vortman. This is Alling. Husa. To the end of the circle. First touch by Vortman. Up into the air by Townsend. And a little fortunate, Townsend didn't quite trap it as cleanly as she would have liked. The foot by Husa gives Great Britain the free hit. And here goes Townsend.
Play on!
Townsend is that onto the foot of Vortman. Play on is the call from umpire Wilson.
Yes, it's inside. Make sure we're 5.
That's a disappointing ball from that sideline. And now Stappenhorst. McKeel, we've seen how deadly she can be when running with the ball, making tracks. Nice pass. And an opportunity here for Hauke. Hauke into the circle. Hauke! And that is a good back tackle from Ballston. It was Martin Pellegrina who released Hauke.
Yeah, and that all came from a really simple error. I mean, it's a really good tackle from Ballston in the end. But, you know, Great Britain have managed to get territory up in their 23 in good position, and just a you know, kind of simple miss pass.
And Webb. And again, you see Great Britain win the ball, but they've got no outlet. They've got no way of retaining possession, at least putting Germany under some sort of pressure.
Yeah, and actually when it's like that, if there's nothing on, players just need to take personal responsibility, and they just need to show a little bit more grit, actually, and just make sure they don't lose it. That, you know, kind of turn your back, win a free hit, let players then get up the pitch. If there's nothing on, you just have to make sure you're a bit more kind of, show that grit and keep the ball.
No, McCallan to Unsworth. Now here, again, they want to go forward, Great Britain. Almost at the first opportunity, which is in stark contrast to Germany, who shift it backwards and forwards, or laterally, I should say, across the park.
No. Listen, you've come right through the back of the stick there.
It's two very different styles of
it's
ball
fine,
retention,
it's
isn't it?
Hannah, she's played she's played it onto her own leg there. Thank you.
Again, that's, you know, the style of Hagar. That's what he wants. He wants kind of direct hockey. That's what he coached with the New Zealand team for years and years. And the Germans, it's all about patience.
See again, that's not a, for me, that's not a percentage ball at that point in the possession. Webb trying to play it forward. Going to be a Great Britain ball on the 23. McCallan stands over it. Falls to McCallan, then hits her foot, but the first one. Great Britain getting the free hit. Germany not so sure. And they have the possession. Final few seconds of this first quarter. Is there something on the cards here as Martin Pellegrina drives it forward, picks out McKeel. McKeel round Wilkinson, still going McKeel. Can she find something? Penalty corner? No, she can't. Good defence from Perm Webb. There is the quarter time hooter, and well, neither keeper being called into action in the first 15 minutes. Germany, as they did yesterday, dominating possession, but not really creating anything out of it. And Great Britain holding firm. Can they try and come up with a way of having a little bit more ball and give themselves a chance to create some opportunities? End of the first quarter here. Great Britain 0, Germany 0. Helen, quarter time reports. How do you see it?
Yeah, not a huge amount to write home about from either side. Like you say, Germany just kind of would probably feel like they did have the better possession, but not getting anything out of it. For me, I think Great Britain need to try and find a way for Unsworth and Perm Webb to have a bit more influence when they, particularly Unsworth at the moment, when she's dominating a game, then Great Britain are dominating the game. So, and I think that comes from being a little bit more patient, transferring the ball a little bit more than they are doing. I don't know if it is a tactical thing, as in that is the way that Hagar wants it, or whether they're not following the instructions. But for me, they need to try and keep possession a little bit more.
So we were right, with no keeper really having anything to do. No shots, just the 3 circle penetrations. Germany, as they did yesterday, dominating possession. And rather quiet start to game 2 in this Women's FIH Pro League game between Great Britain and Germany. Stappenhorst and Germany get this second quarter underway. And straight down the middle they go, and Stappenhorst just mishandles and gives Crackles the opportunity to bring it away. And Jones with some space in front of her. Rhea leads in front. Unsworth trying to make tracks down the middle of the park. And as always, as it seems as always, Muller Wieland is there reading the game so well, using all of that 328 cap experience.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked Jones to kind of just move a little bit on angles. It was a relatively straight run, and actually if she just cut to the right and changed it up a little bit, something might have opened up, but relatively easy for someone of Muller Wieland's stature at the back there.
Chance here perhaps for Great Britain to pen Germany in, especially now they've gone to ground. Granitsky trying to show her close skills. Jones gives away the free hit. Granitsky takes it quickly.
Taking it up to the 16.
Up to the 16 and a couple of yards beyond. Granitsky into the middle of the park. Here's Heinz. Fleschutz. Unsworth spins back out. Now, will Great Britain have some keep ball here? The difference there you see is, as Great Britain try and play around the back, as soon as it comes out to a flank, the German centre forward steps right forward, doesn't it, and cuts off that ball back.
Yeah, they're definitely splitting the game nice and early.
It just forces Great Britain into playing that forward ball down the line.
Yeah, although Costello felt like she had a little bit more time than perhaps what she thought.
Granitsky gets it off the park. Wilkinson. Crackles. Nice turn from Petter. Fouled in the process of that turn. Evans takes quickly. Evans into the circle, picked up by Townsend. Just hits her body as she swiveled to try and get the shot away.
Good quick tempo from Evans though. We've seen that a couple of times, and the difference it makes. Just taking stuff quickly.
That's a very poor ball out of defence, and it could give Robertson the opportunity. It's still there. And eventually cleared. Nisa Nolta found herself on the ground, but Germany almost the architects of their own downfall there. Better period in the game for Great Britain, as I say that. And Crackles gives the ball away.
Yeah, and actually I think it was Muller Wieland who gave that ball away, and she does have that tendency to do that at least once or twice a game. And you know, however much experience she is and however good they are on the ball.
No, just point out Anna Toman's on, so she's not being kept for the impact player.
Good to see.
Callan.
Good,
Yeah,
that's better. Like, she had 3 players around her, but they're all a yard away. That's not pressure in international hockey, and she knew that. She could take her time, and she just made sure she laid it off to one of her teammates. Really good.
Find the pass and going forward, eliminating three players. And a good play from Shona McCallan. Now Unsworth with the restart on the 23, left by Robertson. But not 5. Now Great Britain having by far the better part of the game in terms of circle entries, 3 in the last couple of minutes. Bolston to Owsley. Owsley takes the sideline ball quickly, tries to go around Kiefer. Owsley into the circle. Petter spinning well, still going, is he Petter? And Muller Wieland is there to get it clear for Germany.
That's the sideline. It's this way. It's this way.
Free hit for Great Britain.
She's 5.
Big tackle by Muller Wieland on Owsley. Have another look here.
It's gone. Yeah, listen, you've lifted
Close,
the ball
wasn't
up
it?
high into
But
her body.
Pretty sure that was 5.
Yeah, I think that was 5. It was the other player that wasn't 5, but again, Muller Wieland making it count. Hines can't bring it under control. Alston, Costello, back again, but here comes that press from Germany, allowing Great Britain little time on the ball. Owsley with the touch, looking for Jones. Lovely little skill from Sarah Jones. Still going. And the penalty corner. Well, Sarah Jones with a wonderful bit of skill, and then the drive down that right-hand side.
Yeah, really nice play from Jones. First time ball from Owsley, just crept through, and beautiful touch. Just to lift it over the German stick, and it's just nice, simple left foot play. And then a good, a nice solid ball to a post in
15.
Petter. And that's what Jones brings, actually. She does bring that spark when she's on her game.
Very direct, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she is direct, and she brings energy. And within a flash, she's changed the momentum.
Paulson on the left, Toman on the right. In it comes, and it goes to Toman. Toman, little switch here, back to Toman. Shot comes in, that's another foot because it hits Granitsky.
No, the goalkeeper's there.
Yeah, nice little 1-2.
Okay,
Round the
girls,
flyer.
straight away, please.
Well, Germany got to be careful with their defensive equipment. Parts come off there in the circle. Hit that, it'd be a re-award. And it comes again, Toman once more, but it hasn't worked out. The trap at the top didn't work. Owsley, though, runs to get possession of the ball once more. And Jones finds another foot. It wasn't Granitsky again. I think it's Granitsky for the 3rd time in a row.
Hat-trick. Yeah, the last couple of traps have been by Owsley. It's not quite getting them dead.
We've still got 20 seconds.
So I'm not sure what the last call was going to be, whether it was going to be a Toman slap.
Just wait, make sure, girls, make sure you're behind the line, please. Okay.
David Smart is the player who's leaning forward now. Is it going to be a repeat? They go to Ballston. Ballston picks up good #1 running by David Smart. Another penalty corner. Injection. A little bit more pace, perhaps.
Girls, straight, there's
David
no 40
Smart has
seconds on a real
got
board.
some pace
Can we do this
on
quickly,
it.
please?
Here she comes. Up off her stick into her body.
Feet, girls.
Yeah, she's
feet,
all over that. There's
feet.
not a huge amount of time
Thank
to get
you.
that away.
Another missed trap from Owsley. Toman. Another foot. Aring.
Yeah, it's interesting, Owsley trapping. I didn't know that she was a trapper, to be honest.
Like every day's a school day.
So maybe, well, yeah, I mean, maybe they're thinking they might need another
No, because the ball's been
trapper in the Olympics or something.
outside there. All right, okay, all right, fair enough.
McCallan is trapping on the right-hand castle. Owsley on the left. Owsley again. This time she gets it, but Ballston can't pick it up. Owsley gets the shot away. That's. Oh, I thought that might go Germany's way for being
No
too high.
complaint, so yeah.
Girls, shoot away, shoot away.
Here's the replay.
Feet, girls, feet.
There's several opportunities here, and it's still not coming down. A chance for McCallan, good save. Kabelski's on the floor, they're all in there. And I think it's gone against Rhea, who's was played. Well, Rhea's going to go upstairs for this.
Martin, GB are saying that there's a foul on them, a tackle on them in the circle.
Yeah, I think Rhea thought she
Okay,
was
I'll have a look.
pushed.
Let's have a look. Kabelski gets down well. Oh yeah, Muller-Wieland sort of collapses onto the back of Rhea, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the Muller-Wieland, number 14. Sort of collapses onto Rhea.
Yeah, I think Rhea puts her stick in, and the rule is you can't, as soon as Rhea kind of goes to play the ball into the goalkeeper, that would be a foul, but I don't think she's even
Played it.
able to do that before she's been wiped out, so
And she's
for
going
me
in there.
this should be a, yeah.
Well, we'll see. Martin Madden to decide. It's whether or not he feels that Rhea has gone in here. Now, does she try and put? Well, she's trying to pull it out, but she can't pull it out because
No.
she's being
She's been,
pushed to ground.
For
We'll
me,
see.
she's been
Let's
fouled,
see.
but we'll see.
Sarah, I have a decision for you. There is a foul on the GB player, so it is a penalty corner, and they keep the referral.
Okay.
There you go. We agree with Martin Madden.
Good referral from Rhea. Those ones are a bit tricky because it's not to do with the ball, and you're kind of like thinking, how have I ended up on the floor? So nice. And now, how many corners is this now in a row? 6
Can't even see. Well, this is the 6th penalty corner, yeah.
Right, girls, in we go then. Okay?
Great Britain really applying some pressure here. Slightly quicker on the, and there's a deflection. Now, who got that? Was that off a German defender, or was that Petter? Let's have a look. It's off the defender, it's off Aring. So it'll go down as Toman's goal. Anna Toman gives Great Britain the lead, and she is the impact player.
A not very well worked corner, but it does not matter when it goes in, that is for sure. And it's really good that Great Britain got a goal there from all those penalty corners, because when you're on the other foot and you've defended that many and they don't get one, actually that's a real kind of big thing in your favour. So really good under all that pressure to get that goal.
Interestingly, because the pace of the injection isn't quick enough for the number 1 runner, by not stopping it and drag flicking it in, by taking it outside and then changing the angle, you almost negate that number 1 runner.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's the pitch or Townsend injections, but was not enough time for Bosden to get a flick away at any of those corners.
Well, I know we haven't been here since the Olympic qualifiers, but I always seem to remember the players saying that the pitch felt slow.
Yeah, it has always been pretty slow, the pitch here, which is a shame, because obviously, well, as players you kind of want it to be as quick as possible. It makes your life a lot easier.
Nice work from Costello, and it's just given Great Britain that bit of a lift. They're continuing on the front foot.
Yeah, this has definitely been their quarter. A couple of sparks from a couple of players, and they've just really starting to build the momentum.
Well, they had 2 penalty corners yesterday, but 6 today in the first half. Or shall I say, 6 in the second quarter. Good tracking back by Crackles. There is Owsley trying to find Jones. Jones seems to have been that catalyst for me in Great Britain going forward.
Yeah, Jones and Evans as well, I think. And it can seem so simple, but it's having that bit of composure, but also the awareness to know when you can just go, when it's take a quick free hit.
Quick pressure arriving from Emma Boermans on Holly Perm-Webb. Nolter. Aring wins the free hit.
Sideline for me, if you can. Sideline.
Robertson take the sideline ball. Costello. Perm-Webb turning off to the right-hand side.
Yep, good, fine.
That was Anna Toman's 5th international goal.
Go on. Play on.
Yeah, she scored a few nice penalty corners actually, hasn't she, in the last,
83 caps.
in this year,
she's been very consistent, hasn't she?
Yeah, in this season's Pro League, whenever that started, and I'm lost with that. But I remember kind of when they were in New Zealand and Australia, I think she may have got one there, and it's actually quite a nice threat for Great Britain now. Not how they would have planned that one.
New Zealand,
but she'll take it.
In the 2-2 draw, she scored a penalty corner. Unsurprisingly, Great Britain now dominating the possession. Muller-Wieland. Smart. Youngster with the error.
Out wide, please, yep. Where she is, thank you.
Costello. Well, she's got away with that. She knows she hasn't. Wortman. Plays it forward. McKeel will try and spin Perm-Webb. Perm-Webb has to be careful as that arm comes off the stick.
Yeah, great tackle. Then you're right, you have to be spot on in those situations.
Nice bar, Stappenhorst trying to spin Perm-Webb. Two captains, can Owsley get there? No, she can't. Schoenig is there first, but Owsley wins it back, and here is Rhea. Rhea with Evans and Robertson in the middle if she can find the cross, but Muller-Wieland shepherds her away. Leg of Ellie Rhea.
Yeah.
And eventually, Germany get the free hit.
Yeah, it's just those little things actually that have kind of been letting Great Britain down. Like that pass was, I don't think, was possibly in the right place, which means it's a mistrap, and that happened a little bit too much. I think Hagar spoke about it in the pre-game chat that there's something they wanted to improve from yesterday, and it's just a little bit disjointed, not quite connecting with each other as well as they would like.
Please, to 16. Thank you.
So Germany with the free hit. Evans with the foul on David Smart. Final minute of the first half. Great Britain 1, Germany 0. Anna Toman, the difference between the two sides at the moment. And there's a card going to Jette Fleschert. First goal scorer for them yesterday. Robertson, reverse stick, Townsend! Is that off a defender again, or is that off Rhea?
I think it was Rhea.
Townsend with the shot. Now who gets the touch on the line? No, it's the defender.
It was the defender.
It is the defender. So 2 deflections for Great Britain. But Townsend will get the goal. It's Davidsmeier who's in front of Rhea. That's where she needs to be, Tamar Rhea, but she can't keep it out of her own goal. And Susanna Townsend doubles the lead, and it is Great Britain 2, Germany 0.
2 from 2 from Townsend. That time she connected a bit more cleanly than last night's goal, but I know that GB have been wanting to get more goals out of Townsend, so it's a good sign that she's getting up into the circle and getting those shots away.
Perm-Webb, with a miscontrol across from Heinz, but there is Toman. On the reverse stick, here's the chance for McKeel. They're all down there, and Germany want to go upstairs. And they're going to go upstairs just to check this.
They've got the message across. I know, but listen, I know, but well, she's not really showing it that clearly. She didn't show it.
She's saying that.
Yeah, okay, but listen, we've got there in the end.
It took a bit longer than it should be.
Sorry, Hannah, there was a lot of talking going on. What are you looking for here?
It's a team referral. They're looking for a back stick in the D.
Okay, I'll have a look.
So is there a back stick in the D? So let's have a look. Oh, it's not the back stick of Anna Toman. Handle, but what part of the handle? This might tell us a little bit more, will it? Oh, that's right there, no. McKeel goes up instantly.
No.
It rolls over the stick.
Yeah, it's definitely the back of the handle of the grip.
That's the angle though, isn't it?
Does the handle have a back stick?
Well, let's have a look. That's the edge of the stick. The edge of the stick is that the back stick there, and then she rolls it round. Oh, let's have a listen. Let's listen up.
Tricky.
I have a decision for you, Hannah. It has come off the back of the GB stick.
So the
it's a
answer is
penalty
yes, it
corner.
does.
Germany keep the referral.
Thanks, Martin.
Germany get that penalty corner, their first of the game.
Back stick.
So Hannah, remember the hooter's gone. Yeah.
And great timing for Germany.
Yeah, Hooter's gone, so all 10 players around the
No,
circle.
40 seconds.
And they've
ladies,
had
so as
all
quick as
the
you can or go on the whistle.
pressure against them, and this could, go in 2-1, massive difference.
So Heinz, McKeel, they're queuing up at the top of the circle. Husa,
Okay, GB.
three
Let's
of
go,
them
please.
from right to
Yes,
left.
please, now.
66 is Heinz, 11 is McKeel, 25 Husa. And it comes. McKeel with a shot, takes the deflection, and wide it goes. And that is the end of the first half. Maddie Hinch has been a spectator for most of the first half, called into action after the end of the second 15 minutes, but her defensive unit stands strong, and Great Britain head to the locker room. 2 goals to the good. Sarah Robertson with the first, Susanna Townsend with the second, and it's a healthier looking scoreboard at half time in game 2 than it was in game 1 for Great Britain, at least. Half-time score in London, Great Britain 2, Germany 0. Yeah, welcome back to London. We're at half-time in the second of the two games between the Great Britain and Germany women. It is Great Britain who lead by 2-0. Hannah Toman and Susanna Townsend with the 2 goals. Both of them taking heavy deflections in the Germany D. And Helen, let's have a look at some of the highlights.
Yeah, really nice play from Jones on the right-hand side. Just kind of simple left foot play. Just that little movement. It looks simple, but it makes such a big difference and creates the space. And a bit fortunate getting the foot, and this is where it led to loads and loads of corners for Great Britain. Re-award after re-award. Just struggling to get the ball away from the flick for Balsden.
Muller-Wieland on Raya. And then the goal.
Yeah, not injected into the right place, but Toman, you know, that's all you can do as a trapper. If it goes to your right-hand side, you just got to take it as well as you can, and she gets a decent strike on it, going across the goal, and where GB have got players kind of ready to deflect it if needed. Not sure if that came off the German knee.
Aring, I think it came off Aring.
Aring's knee, but she didn't complain, so. And you know, the pressure, you know, Great Britain kept on putting this pressure, and a really nice kind of quick snapshot from Townsend. You know, those first time shots are so difficult for goalkeepers and defenders, and again, fortunate it got deflection.
Yeah, off Emma Davidsma that time. So here are the stats. No real surprise to see Great Britain now dominating the possession after all those penalty corners, and 1 conversion from those 7 penalty corners. And well, we had no shots in the first half, had 10, or in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, and 2 goals for Great Britain. Okay, let's just have a look at a couple of the players that are important for both sides. Now, Fiona Crackle's only winning her 6th cap today, but she's had an impressive start to her international career.
Yeah, this is her against Belgium, and she just kind of took to it straight away, you know, playing in kind of centre half, centre midfield kind of positions, but here she is getting into the circle and looks really comfortable on the ball, moves the ball well as well, you know, she's got really nice slap pass like we can see there, and I think yesterday and perhaps this evening not looking as good as she did in those.
Oh, let's not forget she's 19 years old.
Exactly,
so
and that's the thing, you know, with youth you do have that little bit of inconsistency.
On the flip side, let's look at Germany and Jana Muller-Wieland. We've seen how important she is tonight, but you've played against her. And what sort of player is she?
Yeah, she's just, as you say, so experienced, and even though Germany are missing 8 players or so to, you know, these 2 games, the fact that she's here does make a huge difference, because she is a bit of that linchpin actually at the back. Everything goes through her. She's got great distribution, and she's just got that experience to kind of marshal the troops and talk to the umpires and make the right calls and all that stuff that you don't necessarily notice, but goes on a huge amount, and so she's very important to them.
Yeah, okay, let's get down onto the park. I think we can go to Chris Hollins, who is with Mark Hager.
I certainly am. Mark, what did you make out of the first half?
We had some possession today. You know, it's a difference. We held on to the ball for longer periods, and there was a little patch where we turned over the ball a little bit too much. But yeah, at least we're giving ourselves a chance.
Encouraging signs. What have you said to them at half time?
I would hate to say the same thing, because you know that's never going to happen. But yeah, just keep moving the ball, just keep doing the simple things well.
All right. Well, good luck for the second half. Thanks,
Thank
Mark.
you. Cheers.
Yeah, thanks for Mark Hager. A quick shout out to the Ball Patrol, and of course as well the hockey makers, who are Bev, Julia, Andy and Martin, that manage them all, still volunteering in COVID-19 behind the closed doors here at the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre, and of course we need them in order these games to go ahead. So a shout out to the Ball Patrol and the hockey makers. Thank you very much for all the time and effort that you put in. So Helen, more of the same from Great Britain?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, more of the same. I think tidying up on those little mistakes, like Hagar said, just doing the simple thing well. You know, it's something that I always kind of was one of the most important things as a player and as teams that I played in was that ability to play the pass to your teammates. And I know that sounds really simple and really stupid, but that is at the end of the day what it's all about. And having that ability to, you know, keep possession of the ball means massive things when you get to the back end of games.
Great Britain get the second half underway, leading Germany by 2-0. And on the front foot from the start.
Yeah, great intent from Crackles. Just that burst of 5 metres into space, the difference that it makes. Take the game to them straight away.
She obviously heard you in the half-time interval. Toman, now she's got some space. Can she find the pass? She delivers a perfect pass on the reverse stick, just wide from Evans. Well, they started the second half really well yesterday. They got that goal from Townsend, didn't they?
Yeah, and that was a great opportunity.
Thank you.
Toman having loads of space on the right-hand side, and here it is. Nice channel to put that ball through, and you see Peta trying to get in front, but she ends up going behind the defender, and massive channel for the ball there. Needed somebody to be getting in front, getting on that cross.
Here is Jones. Jones up against Nolta. Across comes Husa. Owsley trying to work her magic. Can't get past Muller-Wieland. Heinz.
Get your 5. Play.
Toman. Did everybody. Here's Wortmann. Wortmann drops it off to Hauke, who's missed it. Toman has the sideline ball. To Owsley. Back to Toman. And now they go round the back.
Yeah, when the ball goes into Owsley, I just would want to see her open her body a little bit, because actually if she's open her body, she picks that and she's able to transfer it across through the midfield rather than having to go through the back. There were acres of space on the help side.
McKeel, still going. McKeel finds Hauke, Franziska Hauke into the circle, pulls it back under her shoulder. Good strength from Heinz, and lifted into the body of Perm Webb, but that was really good strength from Pauline Heinz.
Dangerous. That's all.
Yeah, just a little high, and to Wilkinson in fact. Raya. Jones just gets caught underneath her feet. Granitsky spreads it to Muller-Wieland. Frustration for Schoenig. Oh, Hauke. The ball forward. Heinz loses out to Crackles. Jones gets the whistle. Just needs to take a breath, which she does. forward to Townsend. Lifted into Hauke. Yes, it was. Just try and lift it over a stick and nutmeg Hauke. Instead, just gets the inside of the left knee. Husa with the miscontrol, and that will allow Great Britain to press. Fleschards. To Vortman.
No, it's not a shield.
Muller-Wieland. This is David Smyer. David Smyer on the reverse. Wilkinson going to ground, but effectively.
No, it's sideline, guys. Sideline.
Had to get a stick on the ball then. Sheila
Make sure you
Wilkinson.
take it on the sideline, please.
Yeah, otherwise it could have got a full in the face. Yeah, really great tackle. Very brave.
Yeah.
That's the one at club hockey when you're starting out.
guys,
They don't
it's
tackle
coming
from
down
that
to two players
side.
there.
I know it used to be called the wrong side, didn't it? Not anymore. Tackle from anywhere. But it is still the wrong side for a few reasons.
Good pick up by Kiefer into the corner. Burmans on against the Germany number 29.
Play it, play! Please, that is too far, and she's not. No!
Still going from the same position though, are they?
Yeah, exactly from where they just took it anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I didn't think it worked out.
And in the end, it's Burmans who takes the green card. So an opportunity for Great Britain now just to have some possession.
Careful at the top!
Costello. And Webb, Toman. Evans. Evans Smart loses her stick. Evans again takes it quickly. Right, it's not in fact, wasn't in fact a GB ball.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. Germany under pressure here at the back, and Rare wins the free hit. Townsend, they're just getting in each other's way here. Whereas Jones took a breath a little earlier on, Townsend didn't, and as a result, a promising position goes.
Yeah, it's always frustrating. It's obviously just two players in completely different minds.
McCallan, Robertson. That's good defensive work. Shot comes in. Good save from Kowalski. It was Evans who got the shot away. Here's McCallan spinning, trying to find the penalty corner. Granitsky defends really well, gets that left hand onto the turf.
Sideline, yep.
How about this for a save?
Yes, beautiful shot from Evans. Just off the toes, how quick she gets that away, and that's a great save.
Play!
A little shuffle from Kowalski before she clears with the left kicker. Eight players in about 2 square metres, which means there must be space elsewhere. Tone just about gets her feet out from underneath her. Townsend, she's got space to come into. To the top of the circle, Raya. The turf and into Granitsky.
Again, GB just choosing to go very direct. I don't know if that was the best option. There's, you know, loads of space on the other side. Germany is still one player down.
Well, it's that
Actually,
balance,
just,
isn't it?
Yeah, just, you know, build it up a little bit. Make Germany run a little bit more. Open up the space and make that
Not
pass
anymore.
into the
It's
circle.
11 against 11.
Yeah.
16.
Owsley being told to control, so it was a pretty wild tackle. She just ran into the back of the German player.
Yeah, that was a very stern Unsworth.
It's Jette Fleschers who was in control of the ball, and Owsley sort of bundled straight into the back of her. Evans almost getting onto the ball there. Crackles does get across to deny Kiefer possession. David Smyer. Schoenig. And now it's Germany that are becoming more direct. Hauke stepping up, Hauke winning possession, and then winning the free hit. A very un-Germany-like ball, that 45 diagonal.
Yeah, it was a little bit more direct. I think there was potentially a reasonably good channel for the ball to go through. Great Britain just getting stretched a little bit wide and opening up the inside channel.
Muller-Wieland, Schoenig, David Smyer. Muller-Wieland controls that bouncing pass well. And this is a good press from Great Britain, because until that outlet ball was given by Haring, and now they have a chance to attack. This is Fleschers. Fleschers into the circle. There's Crackles. And she's done well to get her feet out of the way. Fiona Crackle showing individual skill and then loses that. And now it's the turn of Martin Pellegrino to show what she can do in a confined space. Everything you can do, I can do better. Oh, there you go, she's won the free hit.
Good, yeah.
And Costello was 5, the other 2 were not. Where's that going to run? Out for 16.
Nicely watched out by Toman. Yeah, GB just being a little bit disjointed in their defence.
Started the quarter brightly, did Great Britain. David Smyer. Jones has lost her stick, has it back under control.
Make sure we're 5, girls. Yeah,
Haring wins
fine.
the free hit. Muller-Wieland, Hüsse. Muller-Wieland, Germany, probing, patiently passing the ball around the back, looking for that opportunity to try and hurt Great Britain and get one of these 2 goals back. Unsworth, oh, if she gets that cleanly, and she could have been away. Good strength from Vordman though to get Jones out the way. David Smyer into the corner. Back across from Kiefer. Vordman to the far post.
Corner.
In fact, it was a cross from Martin Pellegrino, sorry.
Just keeping an eye in
Yeah.
here, Anna, for these 2.
I'm watching you top
Yeah.
do as well.
And again they go. Hauke. Hüsse. Just like that, Germany back into that pattern of play.
Yeah.
I know, that's what they love. When they're able to just get into this big, wide shape and pass the ball around, that it makes them feel like they're in control.
Toman picks out Jones, and Crackles leads up the middle of the park, followed by Kiefer. He spins to her left, comes back inside, wins the free hit.
Yeah. foul.
Oh, Stappenhorst picks up the card.
I think I would have been a bit upset with that. I thought it was just on the whistle,
There's just no need to
maybe
rush
split
it.
second after.
Yeah, no, that's happy.
She was coming at pace, didn't she? Better chance. Now for Great Britain, Rhea.
Nice and wide, please, wide. Yep. Okay.
Joni, I'm going to rush this for player light. They've still got 90 seconds to play of the final quarter without a full complement.
What's happening with the time here?
Have we got?
Are we timed? What's happening with the time, Steve?
Two balls, ladies.
What's happening with the...
I'm just going to stop time, ladies. We're not sure what's going on with the clock. We haven't heard a
I'm
hooter.
assuming that that's time up, is it?
We're just going to check.
Well, the hooter
Yeah.
didn't sound.
No hooter was there.
And that is the end of the third quarter. And no addition to the scoreline from half-time. Fiona Crackles with a good quarter for Great Britain, who started the quarter strongly, put Germany under some pressure. Germany started to find their feet towards the end of that third quarter until they lost their captain to a green card. And they'll play the opening 90 seconds of the fourth with just 10 players. End of the third quarter, Great Britain 2, Germany 0. So let's have a look at the highlights, Helen. And well, it was a great start, wasn't it, to the second half?
Yeah, a really good start from Great Britain. This was a really nice chance. You can see Petter just going in behind the defender, and maybe she could have tried to drag her away and then jump in front, because that's where the space was to get a deflection.
Good stuff from Granitsky, though.
Yeah, really, really well defended in the end. And again, Evans, really nice, quick hit off the toes, but again, a good, really good, solid save.
And then opportunity towards the end. First time Hinch has really been called into action.
Yeah, she's not really had anything to do. But the mark of a good goalkeeper is that they are ready when they're called upon.
Had that penalty corner, didn't she, right at the end of the first half, and that shot, that otherwise that is it.
Oh, how many have I got on coming?
So
There we go. Off we go.
last 15, can Mark Hagar's team add to their advantage? Can they maintain their advantage? Germany will be looking to try and eat into this 2-goal deficit as quickly as possible and just sow those seeds of doubt in the Great Britain minds. Great Britain get the fourth and final quarter underway, leading by 2-0. The 2 goals coming in the second quarter. Germany starting quarter 4 with Charlotte Stappenhorst in the sin bin, having taken the ball away after the whistle had blown for a free hit. And about 90 seconds or so before she comes back on. Townsend drops it out. There is Evans. Opportunity perhaps for Robertson. Hauke, she's lost possession, and it's been won back by Reg. Owsley, good closing down from Nolta. Owsley wins it back into the circle. She comes still going, Lily Owsley, and it takes 3 Germany defenders to pick her pocket. Callan, good work from her.
Yeah, there's too many, guys, there's too many fouls there.
I've got your back, sorry.
Yeah.
Another bright start to the quarter from Great Britain.
Oh, and Evans has picked that. Evans into the circle, shot comes in, and Kowalski diving away to her left-hand side. Keeps the scoreline at 2-0. But that was a dreadful clearance from Müller-Wieland.
Just hear the noise actually from GB, a lot louder. You can hear people shouting, press, and get the pressure on. And
thank you there.
Started this quarter with really good intent.
That's a good save though, this.
Yeah, nice pick from Evans and another fine save.
Strong down to the left-hand side, a good left kicker clearance and a good left-handed clearance from Natalie Kowalski.
And one thing that Germany, I think, probably have always had, and particularly with their coach Reckoner at the moment, is a lot of confidence. I mean, he looks like he has a huge amount of confidence, to the point where it could be even said arrogance, and that's something he definitely passes on to his players, and they always play with that belief that they can win any game from any situation and whatever squad they have out. And so
yeah, well, so over 300 caps I think he won for Belgium, didn't he? Ooh, swing and a miss from Stappenhorst, who's back into the game.
yeah, so that experience of playing at the top level for himself will be passing on to his players all the time, and that's just that belief. And we all know in hockey, 2 goals is nothing.
Robertson, Vortman with a good tackle. Owsley looking for Jones, just a bit congested down there, then Jones fires it across the face of goal. Unfortunately for Kowalski, it goes behind harmlessly for a 16. David Smart. Nice little ball from Müller Wieland. Hauke. This left-hand side. Haring. Husa. McKeel. Nice ball. Hauke. David Smyer outside. Here is David Smyer. David Smyer back to Hauke. Pull back. Shot from Stappenhorst. Where's that ball? It's with Toman. Toman in her circle. Has to keep this clean as she can. And Anna Toman, that's some place to play keep ball, but good, cool, calm head from the Great Britain number 6.
Also, it is out here. Okay.
Really good chance for Germany. Another good save, and that's the thing in these situations. You always think, right, just keep the ball, let a forward foul me, because they often do.
It's just a free. It's okay. Stand up.
It's all right.
It is. I know.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Germany ball.
He's receiving it though.
Yeah.
Husa. Haring. Freya dispossesses Haring, and a chance here because she's got Petter up in front of her if she was. Broadman, back she comes, cross it comes. There's another deflection in front of the keeper this time. Germany keep it out. They could really curse their luck if there was another deflected goal.
That's thick. Play on, play on, play on.
Oh, lovely play from Crackles. Evans. Ansley. McCallan under pressure from Stappenhorst, who wins it back. Germany sideline ball. Schoenig, Hauke, David Smyer, Husa. Haring to her left. Oh, she's turning into trouble here, is she, Husa? And then she lost possession. And then Raya left the stick in and tripped Husa up.
Behind you.
Yeah, it just stands on her stick and slips.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Really well defended by the three of them and would have been in there.
Play on!
Okay. Plays it too far in front. Toman. Back it goes. That's not the percentage ball out of defence, and Nolta driving into the circle, still going Nolta. Penalty corner.
Okay.
I think that was off the stick too.
Yeah, I almost thought that Sarah Wilson was a bit unsure when she gave that
Martin,
decision anyway.
GB are saying that it was a stick and not a foot.
Okay, I'll give a look.
That's a stick in front of the foot, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was in real time. Yeah. And Ansley was very certain with how she asked the umpire as well.
Yeah, stick. But that might look like the foot, but the other angle here, you can see that right foot is far away from the ball.
Yeah.
So a combination of those two angles should see Great Britain not concede this. Haven't seen this one. Yeah, that's the stick. Stick there. That foot, that right foot's nowhere near the stick. For me.
Yep. With you on that one, Charlie.
1 second.
You do need the two angles because that first one straight on looks like, oh, it could have been the foot. But
That's the snip. Oh, Martin.
Sarah, based on the angles that I've got, there's no advice possible. So you'd stick with your decision and they keep the referral.
Okay. Guys, there's no advice possible. Okay? Listen.
No advice possible, that's fine.
There's no advice possible, so it's going to be a penalty corner, but you will keep your referral. Okay?
I think that looks clear enough for me.
Well, a chance here for Germany with 6.5 minutes remaining to make life interesting. Stappenhorst and Husa standing at the top of the circle.
Straight in. Okay?
Who's going to take this one on? Hauke to inject. Goes to Stappenhorst. Stappenhorst with the flick and the save from Hinch. But even that injection from Hauke is significantly faster than Townsend.
I was just going to say, it's the two corners, or however many corners they have had, Germany, they look so much slicker than GB's. Right out to the top, on the money.
Stappenhorst has a free drag flick, didn't she?
Yep.
And she just didn't get hold of it, did she? Yeah, loads of time. The flyer's nowhere to be seen.
Get your 5.
Reasonably easy save for Hinch in the end, but still had to make it.
Miller Wieland plays it into Townsend. Townsend needs to shift it. She does, as does Unsworth. Here is Owsley, and it's just too far in front of her. And Granitsky gets it out of harm's way for Germany.
This is a great opportunity now for Great Britain to practice seeing out a game. 5 minutes on the clock, 2 goals ahead.
McKeel, great tackle from Perm Webb. Free hit for Germany.
Okay.
Good tackle from Petter.
And they're going to pull the keeper here, Germany.
We don't have a kicking back anymore, but we do have 11 players.
Yeah,
I know, so.
11 players. There's no kicking back anymore. That's old school. Do you ever play kicking back?
Me? No. But do you remember the days when a kicking back came on and they had to run around with a helmet on?
It's going, it's fine.
As the up and over the top, brought down by Grunitsky. Is there a chance for Germany to get back into this one? David Smyer. Stappenhorst runs into Townsend, wins the free hit. Stappenhorst gets a head up onto the reverse stick. Half a touch by Wilkinson, and then I think it hits Vortman's foot. And Great Britain have the free hit. McCallan finds Townend.
Nice again from McCallan. Not really used those screen positions overly well in this game, GB, and actually just having that confidence to pass into those positions, particularly, you know, 2-0 up, three minutes on the clock. Got to be able to play through midfield, be confident passing into players.
Now played into space. Heinz didn't have the. No. Oh, it's been changed. I thought that wasn't played into space. There's some pace there from Fleischutz. Fleischutz into the circle. Fleischutz goal bound. That's an important diving stop from Leah Wilkinson. But Jette Fleischutz has got some pace.
Just put the burners on.
Outside. No. It was outside first.
Germany desperately trying to get on the scoreboard in this one. Ooh.
That's a shield. That is a shield. It is.
Shield by Hauke. Is a call from Sarah Wilson.
And that's Wilson showing her experience as well, because she can see that Pern Webb's gone in with a flat stick, and you know, it stayed on the floor, and so therefore it can only be a shield.
Robertson.
Or potentially no foul at all, because, you know, sometimes you have to, as an attacker, put your stick on that side of the ball, and actually it's just there because you're wanting to move
Control
it to the left. Often, yeah, for me, sometimes you hear a stick, but actually there's no foul either way.
Outside. The foot, no. There's a foot outside.
Muller Wieland, 80 seconds on the clock. Would this be a little more than a consolation? Husa into Raya. Raya lob it up to Robertson. Robertson and Raya. Crackles is trying to make some tracks down the middle. Good skill from Robertson. Yep, well one back. And Germany come away. Hauke to McKeel. No, and it's out of play. So, time for player of the match, Helen.
Yeah, my player of the match tonight is going to go to Sarah Evans. I think she was a little bit of a, kind of gave a spark in the first half, and she's had a couple of really good shots in the second half, and it's just given her that impetus to Britain tonight.
And congratulations to Sarah, picking up player of the match. And the final throws of this one, Great Britain going to register a win. break that run of 3 consecutive wins for Germany. There is the final hooter. It's all over in London, and Great Britain, Mark Hagar's team, have come out winners by 2-0. Sarah Robertson and Susanna Townsend, Anna Toman, and Susanna Townsend, the goal scorers. And Great Britain will feel much better tonight. It was a better performance by Great Britain, and they'll meet Germany again on July the 25th in Tokyo in Pool A. But here in London in the Pro League match, it's finished Great Britain 2, Germany 0. Thoughts, Helen?
Yeah, decent response from Great Britain from last night's performance. I think potentially, Germany's inexperience showed a little bit more this evening. And Great Britain, I think, will still want to make a few improvements. Just that quality of the basic skills, the connections with each other, making sure that they, are able to not make so many errors, because those things really do cost a lot when you get to the big tournaments.
Yeah, the highlights. This was the 7th time of asking. Aring with the deflection. Nothing Kowalski can do about that one.
No, a decent strike from Toman.
Does come off the knee guard, doesn't it?
Looked like it did to me. Surprised she didn't argue it.
Well, she did put her hand up, but she didn't send it upstairs, and then a shot from Townsend gets the deflection. This time off David Smyer. And that was just before half-time. Evans, good interception, good save from Kowalski. Had a couple of good saves, didn't she?
Yeah, she played well this evening. That one's probably reasonably comfortable for someone of her standard. And then if this had gone in, could have been made the last few minutes interesting, but Stappenhorst not getting hold of it like she would like to.
So let's have a look at the match stats, Helen. And Great Britain shading the possession and also circle penetrations, but 3 times as many shots as Germany, and 2 of those shots of Germany's were penalty corners. So a much better defensive performance from Great Britain this evening. Okay, let's get down onto the park and get some post-match reaction with Chris Hollins.
Yes, I'm joined by Player of the Match, Sarah Evans. Congratulations, a big smile on your face. Did you enjoy that tonight?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, much better and great to get the win, much more enjoyable.
For you as a player, we speak to the coach a lot. Where was it better for the team? What was better today?
I think just all over the pitch you could see we were on the front foot more, we were more aggressive and we were able to win the ball higher up the pitch. Whereas yesterday they were obviously very good at keeping the ball and we felt that we couldn't get as much pressure out to them, so making a few tactical tweaks with our press, we were able to get that pressure out.
Yeah, I spoke to the coach, you said so that final third, final pass, did you think that was better today?
Yeah, definitely. I think we had a lot more shots on goal compared to yesterday and just able to work the keeper and have those connections in that final third. I think yesterday our basics just weren't quite there with the care on the ball. Yeah,
another giant step towards the Olympic Games. Everything is going in that direction. How close do you feel to being at your best?
Yeah, it's brilliant to be able to play matches like this, especially in the build-up, and we're gaining great momentum now. Obviously, we've played Ireland before, and each time we're stepping our game up. So, really, really confident with these matches, how they've gone. But again, we need to step it up further and progress through to the Olympics.
Well, congratulations today. Great win tonight, and you are the player of the match, so well done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations to Sarah Evans. And smiles all round for Great Britain this evening. Now Germany, let's have a look at the league table, what this result does to the league table. Great Britain 14 points now from 10 played. Germany in 4th. Germany have no more Pro League games at the moment this season. Great Britain have the USA to come in 9 and 10 days time. Everyone though, as always, chasing down the Netherlands. As for upcoming matches, confirmation of the Great Britain-USA game on the 22nd, but before that, The USA are in Belgium for 2 games this weekend, and that'll be a welcome return to international hockey for the USA, who have been absent from the Pro League for a very long time. They and China, as well as Australia and New Zealand, really been hit hard by the COVID crisis. Okay, let's get down onto the park to get some reaction from Germany. The German skipper, Charlotte Stappenhorst, is with Chris.
Charlotte, I can see the disappointment in your face. What did you make of tonight?
Yeah, we knew that we're coming back after yesterday. A bit disappointed that we only started playing after like the 3rd quarter or something, and made sure that we had our power play building up and going over the outside and then creating chances. We didn't do that in the first half, and that's what's a little disappointing, I think.
You had so many, I suppose, new faces, different faces. You must be boosted by the fact that you came out and competed at this level.
That's true, definitely. It's a totally new mix of girls. Some went on holiday, and some came in, some under 21s, and everyone like made sure that they put their best in, and I'm proud of that, obviously, because it's different and it's difficult to come in and play at such a high level. So that's a good start for them, I think.
And of course, with the Olympic Games, what just over 2 months away, you're getting better and better. Do you feel lathered as a squad?
Yes, we do. And obviously having games and games and games is the most important thing, because playing each other is not that fun. So we are really, really grateful that we have games and play at such a high level.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck with everything, all your preparations, but thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks to Stappenhorst for her time. But Great Britain are the ones that are smiling tonight, because having been beaten yesterday by 3-2, they have come back and beaten Germany in game 2, 2-0. And they will look forward to their matches against the USA on the 22nd and 23rd of May with a little bit more of a spring in their step. Well, that's it for now from the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. We'll be back on the 22nd and 23rd of May as Great Britain plays Spain in the men's competition and the USA in the women's competition. But from Helen Richardson-Walsh and myself, Charlie Broom, thanks for your company, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Faces a new mixture. Are we doing it live?
No.
We're off air.
Okay, we happy?